not part of any. Not mediators for sure, not in this way, but for sure some issues and some benefits happen also as well, advantages, beside disadvantages. Like for sure the wheat. Well, Egypt, one of the countries, need the wheat, right? So we are affected much, and some other countries, especially North Africa, and in Africa as well. And that's why I think Russia was using this tool somehow. I remember, I have been informed, or let me say, asked. Someone told me, she is official, and she told me, General, I have heard that most of African countries, the presidents, will not join the summit in Russia in Petersburg that was last year. And that means Putin start to lose some of his credibility and heaviness among them. What do you think he will do in this case? And what came to my mind, I said, he will use the wheat. Like I would say, and if I were Putin, I would say, this wheat, you know, this the agreement which is interrupted, international agreement with Ukraine and so on. And I said, he will say that, okay, for African countries, we give them other countries, like who needs wheat, I will not give them. So what I want is, and really, it happened. And he declared that some of presidents of African countries joined more than the lady. She was diplomat, by the way, from such country. She expected. So, I mean, in our region, it was something like advantages and disadvantages. One of the advantages, I can tell you, energy start to be needed more from your continent, from your countries. I mean European, talking about European, right? If I come to Gaza, we try as Arab countries more to be in the middle, to be mediators. Two Arab countries only were involved, which is Qatar and Egypt. United States as a sponsor. It should be mediator, but it wasn't. Why? Because in the balance, how you support a country with weapons and the nation fight the other party, and at the same time you are mediator. That's why credibility was not there to those countries. Let me talk here, when I talk about Gaza, about the goals and how we imagine, how we understand with my team. We believe that we have to think here about Israel, Iran, and Hamas, the three, especially. And I have to make differentiation, like difference between Hamas, Hezbollah, and Houthis as non-state actors. Maybe when you understand the difference among them in relation to Iran, you can understand what's going on. And also, I will try to get Russia in the middle to see what is the relation. Russia was fighting Ukraine, what is the relation of this? There is relation. Okay. The main goal, which is good, let me say advantage for Iran. Do you remember in December 2022, Mr. Xi Jinping, President of China, he visited Saudi Arabia for a summit, which I called it Ismaili Accord, like Abraham Accord. But I call Ismaili. Abraham Accord is a name, it's an official name, but I call the other Accord Ismaili Accord, which is normalization between Iran and Gulf state. So China tried to sponsor relations, reconciliation between Iran and Saudi mainly and other Arab states. And for Iran, it's really good. For Israel, it's really bad because it's against normalization of Israel and Arab states. And also, if I try to show that Israel is not capable, not strong enough, cannot protect its country, cannot protect even the occupied territories, but even the aggressive occupied territories, so 7th of October will be a very good and effective in this issue. So in this case, I can break Abraham Accord with losing trust on Israel, which show itself the strongest country in the region, the backbone of the region, and at the same time support my normalization and Iran with the Arab states. So Saudi, Emirates, Kuwait, and others trust me, Qatar and other, even Egypt trust me more than you trust Israel. So that's one of it. Second, marginalizing the Palestinian cause. When it comes to Israel, Israel is thinking in a way. I'm coming to Iran also because they are related to each other in this issue. Israel, after Arab Spring, they started to think how to take an action. I'm talking about 2011. They found what? We have to have normalization with most of Arab states. We have to protect our relations. We have to protect our strategic depth externally with most of the countries around us, especially Arab and Muslim countries. So, and at the same time, we have to concentrate on our main enemy, which Iran. So Israel started to think like that. They divided our region into 4 camps, 4 axes. First camp, Shiite Irani, they call it Shiite Irani. Second camp, Muslim Brotherhood. Third one, Salafi Jihadi, which is Muslim terrorist. Fourth one, Arab Sunni. Arab Sunni means Gulf state, could include also Egypt and Jordan. If you note, as he called himself, Netanyahu, and Moshe Ya'alon even, he was Minister of Defense at that time, he called himself as Israel, Jewish Israel. Remember this. So if you see these 4 camps, you will find something unifying them. Sects, 4 sects, religiously. So he sees our region religiously, and he defines them religiously. And he said that the main reason of instability of this region, the other 3 axes, the other 3 camps, against Arab Sunni. So the main reason of conflicts, of aggressiveness, of instability in the region is Shia Irani, Salafi Jihadist, and Muslim Brotherhood. So when Egypt was against Muslim Brotherhood and still, so Israel is there. When Gulf states fighting Iran or against Iran or feeling threat against Iran, so Israel is there. When any country from Turkey or conflict of interest with Turkey, which is, they call it like this, Muslim Brotherhood led by Erdogan. They say it this way, say it. So that means Israel is there. Notice something here, Palestinian cause is marginalized. Because the main problems, not because of the Palestinian cause, not because I am Israel, okay, who is doing this problem inside the Palestinian Authority. Now I'm talking about how the Palestinian think, how the Iranian think. So how can I help that? You put me, I'm Iran now, you put me one of the axes, the 3 axes, as an enemy, and you put me, even Iran is against Salafi jihadists, if you don't know that. Iran is against Daesh, against ISIS. But you put me beside ISIS, you put me beside Muslim Brotherhood, they are Sunni, I am Shia, and you put yourself as Israel, that's the hero of the world, or the hero of the region, who would like to protect Arab Sunni, the rich countries, and one of the most important, Egypt was this, as they call it, geostrategic backbone because of geostrategic location, and then you put me in a state or in a shape of the enemy of them. How can I hit you down? I hit you down to kill your prestige, to show that you are not really democratic, to show that you are very aggressive with the Palestinian people, and then 7th of October can solve out this problem, and it did. So 7th of October, when it happens, so it kills the prestige of Israel, the theory of the Israeli security that they are not capable to protect their people inside, and also here is the Palestinian cause. You forgot us, now you have to free us. Whatever the consequences right now, and that's why when you see the consequences, when you see the attitudes, when you see the policies, when you see the actions of Netanyahu, he is fighting that now. That's why when I talk about Iran, that you would like to do these goals, so Israel is thinking to counter these goals. So I think Netanyahu thinking in a way like that. Number one, I have to destroy. And I think if I say correct English, big difference between destroy and undermine. Destroy to finish you, undermine to make you weaker, right? If I'm not wrong. So to destroy Hamas, to destroy all Palestinian militias inside Gaza, this is number one. Number two, to destroy Hezbollah. Number three, to destroy any Palestinian militias inside West Bank. Number four, to destroy the nuclear program of Iran. If I am Netanyahu, if I were Netanyahu, and I could do that, these four, it will be a very wonderful gift to my people, not to avoid the jail, but to be prime minister forever. He thinks this way. Now, as we are military, all of us, we know that we have military decisions in war and we have political decision which is controlled in the military decision. But here is something appearing in Israel more, which is hidden in our decision making, in our military decision making, which is security decision. So why I mention this? As Netanyahu, when I think this way, I don't have only to think politically, I don't have only to think militarily, but I have to think security. Why? Because when I do that, I'm also losing much, which is my relations with Egypt. It's something concerning not military, but more security. So that's why when you find security, for example, from Israel, to meet security from Egypt, you find that they agree on something and Netanyahu change it. Why he changed it? Because security-wise, in a wise way, he shouldn't do 1, 2, 3, 4, for example. He shouldn't be in Philadelphia for security-wise. This is against our peace treaty for 40 years with this big country, which is Egypt. You are provoking them. I'm not talking as Egyptian, but I'm telling you how he's thinking. When, as militarily, why I would like to stay inside Gaza Strip as military strategy, it's wrong. Because it happened before 2005, maybe you don't know that because it's away from you, these issues. And it failed. They were in Netstream corridor and they were in Philadelphia corridor, but he couldn't continue forever. So he withdrew it. So keeping them is not military reason, keeping them is security reason. And this provoked also Egypt. So as Netanyahu now, as I'm thinking, I have to exploit this situation and as quick as possible. And we have some time frames, especially American elections. That's why no successful negotiations before November. I believe that. It's one word. Why? It's something between Israel and the United States. Who will be the president? Trump, Kamala Harris? I don't know. You know, you can think, but he was more than us for sure. He's inside. Notice something was happening. Why China is not there? Do you think China did not try to ask Israel to involve somehow? At least they need to be part of reconstructions in Gaza after that for economic reasons. But because Netanyahu will never accept. Why? Because Netanyahu believes that I don't want anyone right now can put pressure inside my country or inside my decision making that I cannot put pressure inside his decision making. So if I go to if American among us, so if I go to the Congress, so I think Netanyahu has a power to put pressure inside. You know, it's a very big issue inside the United States with Israel and their influence inside and so on. But he cannot do that with the Social Party, Communist Party in China. He doesn't have any access inside. So I don't want you now to negotiate between me and Israel because I have to accept your pressure, but I cannot find any means to put pressure on you inside you, like the United States. If I come here, when I told you about security, United States, three things really disturb them in their strategies, especially in our region. Number one, terrorism. Number two, regional wars, regional conflicts. Number three, internal problems, conflicts in such countries. But there is something now really I started to notice. As a sponsor, I'm in the United States, as a sponsor of relationship of the peace treaty between Egypt and Israel, I noticed something. As a United States, I can put pressure on Egypt rather than or more I can put on Israel. Egypt can put some pressure on me, but not much pressure which Israel can put on me as United States. So if I have bad coordination with Egypt, it's easy to solve it out. I'm United States again. If I'm United States and if I have bad coordination, not proper coordination with Israel, it's really headed to me as United States because they have key of pressures. So the problem of United States now that they don't have very good coordination with Israel. They are not capable really to put pressure on Israel to make it stable or balance it the way of automation of United States. What I want to tell you here, if I look at Iran, they would like to get rid of this kind of reputation and the source of instability and put it on Israel and demarginalizing the Palestinian cause. And as Israel, I would like to confirm, no, you are the one, and you are the one of instability, and that's why I will have to finish all of my threats over here. What is the difference between here now, and I will tell you how it's related, between Hamas, Houthis, and Hezbollah? Three, all of them are non-state actors. All of them are nationals, like Houthis are Yemeni, Hezbollah, they are not Iranian, they are Lebanese, Hamas is Palestinian. But Hezbollah is implementing their interest inside Lebanon and Iranian interest inside Lebanon and the Iranian interest regionally. Houthis, they implement Iranian Houthis interest for sure and Iranian interest regionally but not internally inside Yemen. Hamas, not this, not that. And remember, Houthis and Hezbollah, they are Shiite, Hamas is Muslim Brotherhood, or even other Palestinian militias, they are Salafi jihadists, if I come to this. So from this difference, you can understand something. Now, Russia comes. How? I'm Russia, I'm fighting in Ukraine, I'm using my capabilities, I'm suffering shortage because of sanctions, because of blah, blah, blah. And even I had to do mistakes. Remember this word. Let me come to South Korea here, for example. Like when I go to North Korea, right, and then give them weapons, I'm coming to our region now, but I'm trying to take you one by one. Then I support North Korea with technology, whatever, nuclear, or supplies, blah, 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 and take from them missiles. This will provoke South Korea more. And then it will start to reconsider the aids to Ukraine. And then increase gradually, step by step, even it comes to cruise missiles to give 1 day, right? So it's mistake, but it is by Russia to provoke South Korea more. When it comes to Iran, they need their ballistic missiles, right, Ahmed? They need from Iran their ballistic missiles, and they need some other kind of cruise as well. At the same time, they give them Sukhoi 35, okay? Do you know who will be happy with that? Ukraine. How Ukraine will be happy if Iran will give Russia ballistic missiles, because they believe that Israel, they will feel same like South Korea. Gulf states, Saudi and Emirates, they will feel same like South Korea. So you support Iran, you give them Sukhoi and you increase their capabilities, then maybe I will have to support you against you. And we believe something, it's not concrete so far, but I think, this is my own idea, I think what? Russia will start, look at this triangle, Hamas, Hezbollah, and Houthis. Most of missiles given to Hezbollah by Iran, short range or mid-range. Most of missiles given to Houthis, long range. right? To Hamas is something for resistance. Then, but inside Israel. So no need for even mid-range is fine. It's fine to Hamas. So Hezbollah is working fine, with the missiles. Hamas something, how much missiles they have, how much manpower they have, is something else. But Houthis, why long range? Because of the distance from south of the Red Sea to Israel. We believe that all missiles and drones used by Houthis were not effective against Israel. Now I am Iran. Why I give you a lot of missiles, and they are not benefit for me. If you are fighting against the European warships, right, in the Red Sea, it doesn't matter to me because my main enemy right now is Israel. Here is the role of Russia. Okay, give me the ballistic missile, don't give it to Houthis because they are not effective. Israel, they have arrows, we can counter them. And then when you give me the ballistic missile, I can give them Onyx, I think. Onyx, the sea, the surface, to Houthis to fight European, American, and British vessels in the Red Sea. And this is very good for me. Why? As Russia, I want all fleets of United States, warship, speeders, Squadron Archer, Prosperity Guardian, and all of these groups to be busy with Houthi there. Thank you very much, stay there. And at the same time, I don't want the media concentrate on me in my fighting, my losses, my casualties. And also, whatever I have, I can give, which maybe I don't need, I can give to Houthis in the state of Iran, and then Iran give me the ballistic missile. But I don't think that Russia wants total war happen. Because if total war happen, Iran will not, with Iran, I mean, or against Iran in our region. So in this case, Iran will not be capable to give Russia all what they want. So that's why the balance is coming here. So from what you see in Gaza, look at the Arab regions now, the impact. Oh, now really it's a disaster, and we believe that the main loss comes to specific countries, Egypt and China mainly. Egypt because of the Red Sea, we lose a lot of money from this passing of the ships in our South Canal. And if we talk about China, really they have problem with their economic and trade passages, especially Belt and Road projects, and so they are really suffering a lot from that. One of the things may be mistakes by Israel happening like this, that they fought inside Gaza in parallel way, phase 1, phase 2, and they cannot reach phase 3, it will be like attrition, so they release a lot. And in the same time, with the programs they are continuing, if they continue, if they don't consider the time frame or the time factor, they will lose more Arab states, especially the one closer to it, which is Egypt with peace treaty, and especially Saudi, which will come to the Abraham Accord, should be very soon, and also the trust between them and Emirates, one was the most important of Abraham Accord, will be shaken somehow. So I hope I would make it in total this way, and